I have in my hand the thinnest Galaxy S phone ever, and it feels like the future. Meet the Galaxy S25 Edge, which measures just 5.8 millimeters thin and makes the Galaxy S25 Ultra look like a blimp. This phone isn't just thin, it's super light at just 163 grams or 5.7 ounces. That's a full ounce lighter than the Galaxy S25 Plus with the same size display. So you get a big 6.7-inch OLED screen, a powerful 200 megapixel camera like the Ultra, and all the Galaxy AI features you'd expect. Samsung says it got the S25 Edge to be so light by applying some of the lessons it's learned from foldable phones. In my hand, the S25 Edge feels very thin. There's barely room for a USB port, but it also feels sturdy enough that it's not like a toy. I was skeptical, but now that the S25 Edge is in my hand, I kind of wish all phones were this thin, as long as it's nice and durable. It's natural to be worried about durability here, but Samsung says the S25 Edge is built tough with a new, stronger Gorilla Glass Ceramic 2 display and a sturdy titanium frame. But we'll have to see how this phone does on various bend tests. Color options? You have 3 to choose from in titanium silver, titanium jet black, and titanium icy blue. I'm kind of partial to the silver because it feels more futuristic. The black is slimming, but it also kind of feels redundant with this kind of phone. And the icy blue definitely pops the most. In terms of performance, the S25 Edge packs the same Snapdragon 8 Elite chip and 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage as the S25 Ultra. But there are some trade-offs for this thinness. For one, there's only 2 rear cameras with a main and ultra-wide lens. There's no telephoto lens, but that's better than the rumored 1 camera for the iPhone 17 Air. The 200 megapixel main camera can do a 2x-like optical zoom and only a 10x digital zoom. Compare that to a true 3x optical and 30x digital zoom on the regular S25. So the S25 Edge with the 12 megapixel front camera has an 85-degree field of view versus 80 degrees for all the other S25 models, including the Ultra. So you're actually getting a little bit of an upgrade on the Edge. There's some other bad news. The battery only has a capacity of 3,900 milliamp hours. That's less than the small regular Galaxy S25 at 4,000 milliamp hours. Samsung says the battery life should be better than the regular S24, but we'll put the S25 Edge through our own Tom's Guide battery test to see how well it stacks up. So what about pricing? The Galaxy S25 Edge starts at $1,099. That's $200 less than the Galaxy S25 Ultra, but $100 more than the Plus. In other words, you're definitely paying a premium for the sheer thinness of the S25 Edge. And you're also paying for that sleek profile with 1 less camera and a smaller battery. When you look at this compared to the S25 Ultra, it almost seems like Samsung is all about editing with the S25 Edge. You're getting less cameras, a smaller battery, a slightly smaller display, but they're trying to give you flagship-level features for a price that is a little bit more palatable. And with the design, I think it's definitely going to turn heads. So which one you get is up to you, but if I was going to carry one phone around every day and not feel it in my pocket, I might go with the Edge. Is this super skinny flagship worth the trade-offs? Stay tuned for our full review. For Tom's Guide, this is Mark Spoonhour.